स्वागतं 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 स्वागत आगत स्वागतम हम सब करते स्वागतम स्वागत आगत स्वागतम हम सब करते स्वागतम आज हमारे बीच पधारे श्री माता जी आप ही तारे झुम झुम के करते हैं गान झुम झुम के करते हैं गान स्वागत आगत स्वागतम पूज्यवर माता जी के दर्शन पाकर करते हैं स्वागत दिल से गाकर प्रेम फूलों की माला पहनाते हैं हम प्रेम फूलों की माला पहनाते हैं हम स्वागत आगत स्वागतम निर्मल माँ से विनती हमारी जीवन सुख से कर दे भारी आनंद प्रेम शांति सदा ही रहे आनंद प्रेम शांति सदा ही रहे स्वागत आगत स्वागतम हम सब करते स्वागतम आज हमारे बीच पधारे श्री माता जी आप ही तारे झुम झुम के करते हैं गान झुम झुम के करते हैं गान स्वागत आगत स्वागतम स्वागत आगत स्वागतम
Good evening and a warm welcome to tonight's online meditation hosted by UK. Let's all collectively raise our bandhan, raise our kundalini and put ourselves in a bandhan. Let's just put attention on our heart and invite our Holy Mother in our heart. Param Pujya Shrimati Ji, your children who are gathered here, we, your children, would like to humbly request your presence. Please come into our hearts, O Holy Mother. Open our hearts and help us to feel your love and compassion in our heart. O Divine Mother, all your children are preparing for the most auspicious celebration and worship of your divine form as Shri Durga, Shri Jagdamba, in the upcoming celebration of Navratri, which is happening in Kerala and all over the world. We pray that, Mother, you, as always, help us to overcome these negativities, obstacles within us and around us and all over the world. All the conflicts, all the wars, all the evil forces which are gathered and intent on destroying Sahajoga or innocence and the seekers may be completely destroyed. O Divine Mother, please make your Sahajogis as your children strong as well as humble, so that we can accept the situation, yet at the same time remain detached and in a witness state. There's a lot going on within us, O Divine Mother, and all around the world. Yet we seek that deep bliss and silence which we can find at your lotus feet. And if we are making any mistakes in our daily endeavors to worship you during our meditations, during the work of Sahaja Yoga, giving realizations, then we humbly pray that you forgive us and help us to forgive one another and to love one another as you've loved us. Jai Shri Mataji. Tonight we have two talks. One is Ganesh Puja and one is Christmas. So the attention is on the Muladhara Chakra and the Agya. So let's collectively put our attention on the Muladhara Chakra, just in silence. Request Lord Ganesha to cleanse us, purify us, and prepare us so that we can meet our Holy Mother fully cleansed and in a meditative state. So all attention on the Muladhara Chakra, and we can say the mantra to Shri Ganesha 4 times. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can keep both the hands on Mother Earth if you like, and all attention on Muladhara Chakra, and just let go of any anything negative or imbalances we are feeling within us or in the atmosphere. We just surrender it to Mother Earth. We can keep our left hand on the lap and right hand on Mother Earth. And again, the attention on Lord Ganesha in our Muladhara Chakra. And continue to seek his help in cleansing our Muladhara Chakra. Lord Ganesha, please help in clearing my Muladhara and that of the world and that of the universe, so that the vibrations flow through without any obstacles or barriers within or without, so that we can feel our own purity and innocence. Let's keep the attention on the Muladhara Chakra and say the Ganesha Atharva Sishya. I'm playing a recorded version. We can say it collectively.
श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्ष
Namaste Ganapate त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि
त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवुत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः स्वरो गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणम्
भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते स्तुलम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
We can keep that silence and slowly bring our right hand on the lap. You can meditate on our Muladhara chakra as we watch this talk of Shrimataji.
Told you before also, you have come here to learn something, to go deep into your experiences of the knowledge of your roots. Sri Krishna has said that this is a tree which is upside down. The roots are upwards and the leaves are outwards. In the same way, you know that Kundalini really, when it rises in the Sahasrara or above Sahasrara, then you start getting the feeling of Kundalini. So one has to understand that when we are now getting subtler and subtler and trying to feel the Kundalini, we should try to get out of materialistic attitude and materialistic viewpoint and materialistic sticking point. I had met one guru before because I went to all of them, and I asked one of them, I said, why do you take money, so much money from these people who are Western people? So much, why do you take? And just they become beggars, absolutely like beggars they become, because you charge them so much and so heavily. And he told me that unless and until you make them beggars, they will never take to God. They are too rich to be near God. This explanation I just could not understand. It was absurd. I could not understand how can this explanation have any proper meaning, that you should make people beggars and then they will nearer to God. I said, in India we have many beggars. Do you think those beggars are nearer to God? So he said, no, otherwise, you see, they get stuck up with their money and must just make them absolutely without any money, moneyless people. So, I mean, of course, to such a stupid person, what can you talk and what can you convince? That why I couldn't say to him, then why are you taking the money? If you are, then he would have said, because I am detached. You see, anything one can say like that. If it starts like that, you cannot just stop it. But one has to understand that materialism has gone into our roots. And if we have to clear out our roots, we must get out of materialism. That's important. But that does not in any way mean that you torture your body or anything. I don't mean that. What I'm saying, your attention. Shunu, abhi baithe raho. इसकी आदत है. That you shouldn't do like that. Always, Natali, you get up with Shonu, is not good. Always disturb is not good. Sit down now. Even if there are so many children sitting down here, please sit down. And don't disturb now anymore. Sit down. Shonu, tum unke saath mat बैठो. Come and sit here. Shonu, come here. Better sit with Rahul. And then she gets the idea. Always sit with Rahul. The company tangi. You are not here just to enjoy, but you are here for a puja. You understand that? You are a grown-up girl than her. Chalo, tum Rahul ek saath baitho. Chalo. Look at all these children, how they are sitting quietly. Will they move out? They don't understand English. But I have seen all our English children, whether it is in Caxton Hall or whether it is in any hall, all of them must go out and make a big noise and play there. There's always seen. They cannot sit. Now look at these children, how quietly they are sitting. Look at them. What a quality it is. Just quietly they are just feeling the vibrations and enjoy. They don't want to go out. There's no enjoyment outside, it's inside. See them, see the contrast. You must keep your eyes open to see this. You see our children. Now, Linda is here, she'll tell you. She has to manage all the children outside the Caxton Hall. They're shouting, screaming. And the Caxton Hall people always tell me that you better not have children for your programs because they make such a lot of noise. It's very common problem for them. They have at least told me 10 times that please don't allow children to come here. But the children will never sit quietly, even for 5 minutes. As soon as 5 minutes will start, they say, let's go out and play. They can't sit quietly. Poor Shonu, whenever she goes out, she gets a big dive. She just yields to things just to please. Or Oriole also will get up. Alright, Oriole, you sit separate from her there, separately, you all sit. We have only here 3 children and you'll always see them walking about. And another is Matthews. Where is he? I have to keep eye on them. It's dangerous. So now, when we are dealing with our roots, we have to be in the center, in the core. In the core means we are taking in, sucking in the feeling, or you can say the feeling and awareness put together. What do you say to that in English? Is there any word? Is there any word which makes awareness and feeling put together? Is there, Gavi? Huh?
Experience.
Oh, yeah. Experience, you can say. The experience into your awareness and feeling. You have to get the experience into your awareness and feeling. In Marathi, it's a very simple word, zani. Comes from the word z. J comes from the word spontaneous. Also, j has two meanings. J means also jnana, is awareness, and also it means spontaneous. Zani. So you start sucking that within yourself when you are not entangled into other things. If your attention is entangled outside, you cannot enjoy. So, to be lost into, which is samadhi, you see, is the one where your attention is completely drowned into the experience. That is what we have to achieve. So it's not only materialism, also emotionalism, all kinds of isms. We are attacked by all kinds of isms since the history of God started in this world, I think. And now the unholy thing that the ism, the latest is could be Sahajogaism, also could be the latest one. Because now there has to be attack on Sahajoga also. In this one is that, as I told you, I didn't explain it properly or you didn't hear me properly that day, that Sahajoga does not mean lethargy or slowness, not at all, but is a quick and a fast stepping into the dissolution. Very quick. And once you very quickly dissolve into it, the whole movement of your body is quick but not jerky, smooth and quick, rhythmic. It's musical. Neither it is awkward nor lethargic, but it's musical, it has a rhythm about it. It's very gracious. The whole movement of dissolution can happen to you very easily. If you don't allow your attention to be attacked by all these isms, there's no end to it. I mean, if I have to write all of them, I think we'll have to need at least one book to write all the isms of the world. There's no end to it, which we have created. Alright. Then the worst of all is now, I think, Sahajogaism, in which, first of all, is the feeling of lethargy. It will happen sahaja, sit down, mother will do everything for you. The another is Sahajoga egoism, in which we have got one fellow lying there, in which people, Sahajogis, get into tantrums, try to show off that they are great Sahajogis, they have reached the third stage or the seventh stage or whatever they mean. Now it's good, this example is a very good example, I wish you had taken a photo. But see the expression of the Indians, the enamored expressions. You see, it's so genuine, they can't control it. See. Now, see, it's like I just don't know, but people think it's a package deal sort of a thing. It's so nonsensical, I tell you, that either they have to be taken out all their money, or if they are to be told now for puja, all of them are paying 21 because they have to do all this extra work, so they are charging 21. And if you tell them for puja, they'll even give 50. But I am told some of you have even refused that. I mean, it's so shameful, I tell you. It's absolutely shameful. Can you imagine? What is 21 rupees to you? To them, It's quite, because it's some sort of a part of you are giving, which is so nonsensical. So just is a feeling. Is a sign of complete negativity. Left navi is the problem. Materialism is complete materialism. Those who have been, say, doing vegetarianism are materialist in India. We have seen the cases like, you see the Jains and the Marwadis and the Gujaratis. They are all vegetarian, supposed to be very compassionate people. They build some temples also, and sometimes they give to poor people, and sometimes to people like Hare Rama, Hare Krishna who are begging in India. They give money to them. Supposed to be very compassionate people. They are more compassionate to chickens than to human beings. We have that kind. And the same kind I have seen in the West also. Such materialistic people. I mean, they have no shame. So when you just turn and see that, you should abhor that. Abhor it. It's shameful. How could you be like that even in Sahaja Yoga? So as I have told you, there are some people who are materialistic, some people who are emotionalistic, and some people who are egoistic. Now leave all these things on the sides. Then you come in the center. Now you are in the center. In the center, people enjoy just the love of their mother, like Sri Ganesha does. Just think how your mother loves you. Finished. Can you? This very sweet feeling. And who is your mother? If you really believe in her, in Sahaja Yoga, these two things should solve the problem. No more thing. Just think how much your mother lives. That means you are jumping onto my Kundalini. And when you jump onto my Kundalini, then there is no thought. You cannot think. When you think that how much your mother loves you, you are jumping onto my Kundalini. And that time there is no thought. It is very simple to meditate in Sahaja Yoga because you have somebody in person. They never had somebody in person. So I can understand their problems. There was nobody in person there to do it in the air. But here a sure short thing. You can feel your vibrations. You can feel my love. And you can feel your own quality. It's very simple. But it's not the love that is selfish. It's not the love where you say, oh, mother loves me, so she'll look after me, she'll do everything for me, she's going to do everything. Is the love that mother loves me so much, what can I do for her? Which is the best flower I can give to my mother? What does she need? She needs nothing. She doesn't need money. She doesn't need anything. What can I give her? Which is the best flower? Like Sri Hanumana was given a gold necklace by Sita ji. And he saw that. And he was sitting on a tree. He was breaking one by one all of those big gold balls of his necklace. So Sita ji said, what are you doing? He said, I am trying to say in these balls, where is Ram? He said, none of them had. So I am just breaking them to find out. Otherwise, why should I wear it? And then she said, really? Where is Ram? He opened his chest. He said, see, in my chest. He exists there. So it is never one-sided sort of a thing. It's a thing that exists within you, and you feel that, and then it has to be reciprocal. In the water, if there is a ripple, it goes to the shores and then it returns. So, with this force only, I tell you, you can conquer your ego and superego both. There's no way out. And for these Indians, it's very easy to do because, you see, they know their mother's love. I know there has been an attack on that point, and the mothers have been funny there. But doesn't matter. When you see something, just put yourself to it, to feel your roots. These are your roots. And then you see the enjoyment. The Mother Earth herself is sucking you now. She's sucking you now. That is how you meditate now. This is how you have to meditate. And it's such a security giving thing. It will change your expressions, faces, everything. And that enamored expression that you find in these people will be on your faces very soon. And complete silence will exist once you come on my Kundalini. But not through your mental projection, but through your meditative, spontaneous experience. It's very joy giving. Just feel the joy of that. You are all with me here. And the joy of that feeling will really enlarge your hearts, and then you can give it to others. You don't have to be crazy about these things, but just to feel it within yourself. All right. Now I move on to Indians because they are different style of people.
Let's just raise our attention to the Agya. At the same time, our attention on our Holy Mother. And try to get into silence and feel the silence emitting from her. In our hearts, we can say, Mother, please help us to forgive, to be forgiving towards one another and ourselves. And may this forgiveness prevail in the entire world. Please help us to go silent within and emit this aura of silence and peacefulness. We can now listen to this talk from Christmas Eve about Sri Jesus. Shri Mataji gave this talk in Ganpatipule.
It's hard to understand how people could not feel him. They all have suffered so much. Whatever it is, for the divine, they do not suffer. And they come on this earth to show how stupid we are. How we have not been able to see the truth, to see the reality. But we repeat the mistakes again and again. Because we do not know ourselves, which is the only instrument by which you can know the divine. And when we do not know ourselves, we cannot understand the divine. Still, it's such a great thing to see so many of you are there in that subtle area of the spirit. That you have the sensitivity, that you can feel the beauty of their lives, the greatness, the purity, the innocence of these great incarnations who came on this earth. But with all that, we have a very great responsibility also. Christ had only 12 disciples who didn't even get their realization till Christ lived. Afterwards they got realization, 12 of them. And imagine somebody like Thomas came to India. So how they took so much responsibility? They were just ordinary fishermen. They didn't care for anything else, but they thought this is the truth and that we have to spread this. This is our responsibility. We are so many. That is our responsibility. It is not only to enjoy yourself, but to spread Sahaja Yoga and to practice it. Moreover, to have an ideal life, that people could see us, how we behave, how we talk, how we treat each other, how we love each other, how we understand each other, how we run to help each other, like one body. The message of Christ's life is love. He openly talked about it. Before that, I don't think any incarnation talked like that, in that manner, so openly. He told his disciples that the greatest joy for me is to see that you love each other. All those things that have really made our society, made our lives miserable, of jealousies and pettiness, small-mindedness has to go. Otherwise, you are not Sahaja-yogis. Where is the time for jealousy? There's no mind that can see those things anymore. So all of us have to evolve. And the sign of evolution is not how much we can talk about Sahaja Yoga, how much we can practice Sahaja Yoga, how much we spread Sahaja Yoga. That's not the sign. Don't be convinced by that. But the sign of Sahaja Yoga is that how much we can love each other. How much we understand each other. How much we can endure for others with great joy. And how much we do not bother about ourselves, our families, our children. This mine, my, me has to go. It doesn't go by saying go. It's a state again. But then only you should be convinced. Now, I am a Sahaja. Christ has said, love thy neighbor as thyself. I would say that you have to love every Sahaja Yogi as yourself because they are part and parcel of this body. You cannot afford to hate someone. Of course, those who are useless are thrown out of the body. But those who are there living, you must love them. I think this is the message of Christ. And other message is absolute morality. Absolute morality. As he has said, that thou shalt not have adulterous eyes, is such a subtle thing to say. That you should not have eyes which have adultery in them. It doesn't mean only for women, but it also means for things. It also means for properties. It also means for the success of others. Adultery means the one where you try to aggrace and to be greedy about it. If there is greed or if there is lust in your eyes, then it's an adulterous eyes. It is very subtle. I know. It is very subtle. And attention is the best way which communicates to you whether you are above lust and greed or not. But the more you try to rise above these things, your heart opens and you start enjoying your virtues, your morality, you enjoy. You don't think you are moral, you don't think that way. But you enjoy that state where you are really moral because you are moral. Just enjoy yourself. It's a headache to be interested in some woman, interested in some man. It's a headache. It's a joyless pursuit. And once you're detached, the joy is complete. Because you are one with reality. Pure reality. There is no inhibitions, no restrictions, no taboos, nothing. But just you are that. Nobody has to tell you. If you are gold, you are gold. Nobody has to tell you now, you don't behave like non-gold. You are gold, so you are gold. That's the power. And the power of a Sahaja Yogi is that he is the purest form of human being. Without the power, what are we? Nothing. The purest form, and in the purest form, of love, you get the purest form of knowledge. This is Kaivalya, it's the absolute knowledge and absolute love. Detached, pure. That time, when you are in that state, you just watch anything, see anything, all the power of giving joy from everything just starts bubbling into you, and you don't see the bad things at all. You never see the bad things. The power of enjoying everything is the power of Sajogis, to enjoy everything. Anything can be enjoyed. Any small thing can be enjoyed. Any big thing can be enjoyed. But impurities one cannot enjoy. Immorality you cannot enjoy. It's not enjoyment. It's just a fascination, maybe. I don't know what it is called as. I cannot enjoy them, so I don't know what it is. But what you enjoy really is the purity of another personality. The purity of this, all that is done by someone with such pure heart. And the deeper you see, it becomes simpler and simpler. Then you don't say smart things. No, you don't. Don't have to show off, nothing. You just say simple, sweet, nice things. They're so touching, so beautiful. But must allow the deeper love within us to come out. Many people love also, but they don't know how to express it. There are many people who are misunderstood because they don't know how to express their love. In Sahaja Yoga, you have to learn the yukti, the technique. Yukti is a very sweet word, not technique is not. Because technique deals with something very materialistic. But yukti means the trick of the trade. What to say when? That would really just pierce like a dart in the heart of someone. A beautiful feeling. That one has to understand and practice. Or little things here and there, little turning here and there is an art of living a Sahaja Yoga life. And I've seen children say such sweet things. That's why Christ has said that you have to be like children to enter into the kingdom of God, but I would say to stay in the kingdom of God. You have to be simple like children, deep and simple. This seminar, or whatever you may call it, Ganpatipura, I don't know what you call, is a divine congregation of all the gods and goddesses. Is very symbolic to me, because this represents the whole world. It represents the problems of the whole world and also the solutions. Such a beautiful idea. I don't know how it worked into my head that I started this kind of a beautiful congregation to meet you all. It was very nice yesterday. You kept awake all the while and came to see me. I could meet all of you and I could have some rapport. Couldn't say much, was just smiling at you. But just I could express my love and you gave me that chance. I must thank you very much for that.
Let's keep that meditative state for a few minutes. Attention on Shrimataji's lotus feet on Asasrara. And have that complete surrender in our hearts. And allow the silence to permeate us within and without. We can now collectively sing the 3 Mahamantras. I'll play a recorded video that we can join.
महाकाल
श्रीनिर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्रीसहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्रीनिर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्रीनिर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्रीनिर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
We can now collectively raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in a bandhan. And thanks, Srimataji, from our hearts. Mother, please, thank you for bringing us together. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for being with us tonight. We just pray that with your blessings, we can carry this peaceful feeling within and without and carry it with us everywhere. And people can feel your love, and the Sajogis also share these feelings with each other of this peacefulness, this bliss. And we are able to come together and meditate every night collectively. Jai Shri Mataji. So we conclude tonight's program and thank you for joining us. You can bow down and do a namaskar to Shri Mataji.